Hey everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. This morning I'm going to be putting together, I guess you call it a broccoli and cheddar chicken casserole. I'm using what I've got. I've got a couple of chicken breasts that's left over in the refrigerator, and normally I would have just fixed a broccoli cheddar cheese casserole. But since I've got that chicken, I'm going to use that too. First thing I'm going to do is spray. You can use the oven coating for this that I've taught y'all how to make. Just spray a little bit of that on there. Don't want that sticky on my butcher's block piece here. Okay, we've got that sprayed. I've got about 2 big slices of chicken. So I got my chicken just placed around in there. There's not a whole lot of chicken. Now, if you have a whole lot of chicken, you can just put thinly sliced breasts over the bottom or whatever you have, okay? And the next thing I'm going to do is set that aside. And we're going to start with some, a can of cream of mushroom soup. Well, that'd be nice if it was. Oh, this is golden mushroom. I'm going to save that golden mushroom, the can of cream of golden mushroom, and I'll put it in the refrigerator and use it for something else. I don't want to use it for this, okay? So I had a can of cream of chicken. So I'm going to put that can of cream of chicken in there. I know y'all don't do this where you think you're going to fix something and you get there to do it and all at once it's not there. Okay, now I'm going to do about a half a can of milk. Just, that's whole milk. And then I'm going to fill it up to about 3/4 full, okay? With heavy whipping cream and milk. If you just want to use milk, use milk. If you want to use something else, that's okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put there's 12 ounces of drained broccoli here, and I'm going to take my little chopper. Let me grab it. I just looked at that and thought, well, that needs a little bit of a chopping. You know, we don't like huge pieces of broccoli when you bite into a bite like that, you know. But what I was going to tell you is, please, ladies and gentlemen, please drain your broccoli. To me, I don't care if I didn't have anything to eat. I would be, do not like a watery broccoli and cheese casserole. It just ruins the flavor. It really does. Now, maybe that don't bother other people, but it bothers me. Bothers me. Let's stir that up. We got a couple of more things to go in there. I'm going to put about, I guess about 1/4 of a cup, a little bit more, of mayonnaise. I'm going to put 1 beaten egg. Boy, I'm telling you, young'uns, ain't these eggs went astronomical? Yes, they have. It's been unbelievable, hasn't it? I know I've heard up next to New York that they're going for about almost $10 a dozen. Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. Next, I'm going to put in some mild cheddar. There was about, let's see how many ounces. There was 8 ounces in this. I put in about half of it right now. Just going to put the whole 8 ounces in, okay? Hope y'all having a great day. Our school's out today because we have had a really crazy morning with sleet and snow and all kinds of stuff. Well, let me go back over what I've done, okay? I did 2 chicken breasts. You all can use more than that. This is just me and my husband eating this, so I don't want to lay it down with a bunch of food, okay? And then I put 8 ounces of cheddar cheese, 1 can, and I used cream of chicken because my cream of mushroom wasn't right. But if you're going to make it, you can make it with cream of celery, cream of mushroom, cream of chicken. I've never made it with that golden mushroom, so that's why I didn't use it when I opened it. But I will use that in another recipe. It won't go to waste. And I used about a little bit more than 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, and I used 1 can, well, 3/4 of the can that the chicken soup came in. I just used that, and I filled it up halfway with regular milk, and I filled it on up with heavy whipping cream. So poured that in there. That'll make it nice and creamy. I'm going to put some salt. And we're going to pour this. As soon as it's mixed, we're going to pour it over our chicken. I went into the freezer and pulled out some one of my dishes with the hash brown casserole. I've got that thawing, and I'll put that in the oven and bake it real good. Now, we're going to get our Ritz crackers and some butter, and we're going to get it on top of this, get it in the oven, okay? Okay. I had some oyster crackers left over that I needed to use up, just a few. So I crushed those up, and then I put, let's see how much. We've got about 3 cups. I like more of my Ritz crackers. I like more of those. So I've got about 3.5 cups. Really almost 4 cups. I hate to say that. But 3.5 cups. You all can use 2 cups if you want to. If you don't like very much of the breaded crust on top. But we do. I've got 3/4, no, a little bit more than half a stick. Half of stick of butter. And I'm going to put just a little bit extra. That's already melted. And I'm going to melt the rest of that, okay? While that's melting, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of more cheese on the top of it, okay? I've just got, this is just a Fiesta blend. This is, I cook with whatever I've got, young. You know, the recipe probably calls for cheddar, but we'll put a little bit of that on top. You can, in that 8 ounces, if you want to almost put all of your cheese in it and save just a little bit of the 8 ounces that we put in there in the cheddar, if you want to put a little bit of that right on the top. Let me grab a fork. That was room temperature. I thought it would melt in that hot butter pretty quick. Pretty quick. Hope y'all had a great weekend. We had great. Hey. They hear a car. It's not at my house, but if they hear something, buddy, that's my guard dog, Ruby. Now, let's take this butter and hope that's enough to moisten all those crackers. Like I said, if you want to use 2 cups, that'd probably be about maybe 2 of those long sleeves of Ritz crackers. Or if you have like some club crackers that your family likes the flavor of, you know, then that's what you need to use. Yep, this is just enough. So with about 3 to 4 cups of crackers, I used about 3/4 of a stick. That's about 6 tablespoons. There's 8 tablespoons in a what do you call it? In a stick. But to each their own. We like a lot of the crumbs on top, you know. If you're trying to watch starches or whatever, then lighten down on that, okay? You can do 2 cups or just a cup, whatever you want to sprinkle on the top with some cheese. We're going to put this in the oven at 350. At 350, and we're going to bake it uncovered for about at least an hour. That's because the chicken's in there, okay? So we'll get it in the oven, and I'll be back in a little while. Just got our chicken and broccoli casserole out of the oven. I wished you had smell-o-vision. I wished you had smell-o-vision. It's mighty good. I've cooked all day today. I did see, I think I was trying to think a second. I did a hash brown casserole. I did the chicken and broccoli and cheese casserole. I did a cake. After I eat, I think I'm gonna have to go lay down. I'm gonna get just a little corner. This is really hot. It's so hot, it's burning me through my plate. So I'm going to be very careful with this, okay? I'm going to let that cool a little bit. Get a little bite. See that steam coming off there? We don't want to get a burnt mouth, do we? Now this just absolutely just came out of the oven, and I turned the video on. Do I want to? Yeah, it smells so good. I can't wait to get a bite. But I just want to let that cool a second and just tell y'all how much I love you and how much I appreciate you. I hope that you all are having a good week. I hope you know how much I pray for y'all. And I know you all in turn, pray for me. I know you do. and I really appreciate it. I've got a lot on my plate for the next few months. Lots of stuff going on with this old body, and I'm telling you something. I was going to tell y'all, this prednisone that they've had me on 4 rounds of prednisone. If you've never taken it, it can make you feel so much better. But as soon as you're off of it, the pains and all the stuff comes back, and it causes me to have a lot of fluid. And even with Lasix, it seems to not be able to get the fluid off of me. I said, I've got that pie face, and I already had a round face anyway, and everything's hanging under here. And but it's just been a lot of ankles and feet and legs swelling and my hands yesterday, my hands swole till I couldn't even hardly bend my knuckles. So, and I know everybody that deals with that, some people have it worse than others, but it really gets me. It's mean stuff. Well, I'm going to try this now. That chicken is so good. There was a little piece of chicken in that. It's delicious. And you know, sometimes whenever I use the chicken in the bottom, I'll take me some seasoning salt and just season my chicken a little bit. But I'm going to tell you something. If I had have put seasoning salt on there, my cheese is running down here. It would have been too salty. That little bit of salt I put in there was just enough. It's delicious. I hope y'all make yourself some. Makes a nice meal, almost a meal in a dish. I had some green beans that I canned last summer. I'm gonna have some green beans with it, and gonna have that hash brown casserole, and we're set for a day or two, aren't we? Well, I'm gonna let you go. I love y'all. I hope you make some, okay? Hope you enjoyed it like our family does. I love yous, and you know, without a doubt, how much more the Lord loves you. Don't ever forget that. I hope you remember that all day long when I say it to you. I love you, young'uns, but God loves you so much more. Enough to die for us. That's how much He loves us. I'm going to let you go, and we'll see you in a day or two, Lord willing.